Hello, everyone. It is time for the free masterclass, premium offers and 10K months in any niche without feeling salesy. I am gonna wait a little bit for everybody to hop on and to find this replay, or sorry, to find this masterclass. And if you're watching this replay, then I would love for you to drop hashtag replay in the comments. While you guys are hopping on here, I'm gonna see if everything is set correctly. And I'm gonna check my phone also, so I can also see some comments during this masterclass. I am super excited. I've done this masterclass before. It's really, really good. And I'm very happy that I get to share this with you today. Let me grab everything. And if you're watching, drop something in the comments so I know that you're here. And let me know where you're watching from. I would love to hear. We have a very international audience today. We had like, I didn't check it in the end, but like 136 or 37 signups, which I'm really excited about. And I would also love to hear where you know me from. And if you're watching the replay, then please also just drop everything in the comments and watch it as if you're watching this live. That's the best way to get everything from this masterclass, the transmission from this masterclass. Okay. I see some hearts coming in. Also drop a heart if you're not able to type for whatever reason. I'd love to connect with you guys on here. I see some people are finding it already. Awesome. Let's see if I can find the comments here. And then I'm going to dive in and find and open the slides and share the slides because I have a lot that I'm going to share with you today. Okay, so share in the comments where you're watching from and how you know me, how you ended up signing up for this masterclass, what you've seen from me before. I'm always very curious to learn that. I know some of you are completely new into my world and some of you have been following me for a long time already. So I'd love to read who is here with me today. And I found my own live stream. It's always good. I see in Portugal, half an hour ago from the Boomtown. Yes, that's nice. I'm in Portugal too. I'm in Ericeira. And Ericeira. Now you can hear me. And Tanya, I see, and Pardes here from India. Yes, I know you're from India. Super cool. So very, very international crowd already. Okay, I'm going to get my slides and we're going to dive in because there's so much that I want to share with you today. You're definitely in for a treat. Okay. I've got the slides and I will share my screen. Okay, here we go. Interception with seeing me twice. Yes, there it is. Okay. Premium offers masterclass, the easiest way to 10K months in any niche without feeling salesy. And before we start, it's just really, really good that you are here today with me. I'm really honoring you for showing up for yourself, for showing up for your business and really taking the time for this. I also want you to really focus. So this is an invitation to really close some tabs, mute your phone, give yourself this time to really be present and allow shifts to happen for you. Introduce yourself in the comments. So where are you from? I already asked that, but you can drop it again if you haven't already. And also, what type of business do you have? And maybe you can also connect with each other. Just drop in, like what you do, what type of coach or what type of offer you have. I would love to know as well. Some of you already know. And be open to receive golden nuggets that help you move forward in your business. This is always a reminder that I share at the beginning of every masterclass, of every teaching, because I want you to be in that mindset that is open and not the, I know all of this already, because there are going to be some things that you know. You've been doing this for a while, probably most of you, and there are things that are just common sense and that everybody repeats. But then also, can you tap into, okay, I'm on board with this and it's time to take action and actually implement these things. And also, instead of thinking this is not possible for me, how is it actually possible for me? I also have a giveaway, which I'm really excited about. You can take a photo of this presentation at any point of time and share that photo or the screenshot or whatever you want to do on your socials, on Instagram or on Facebook stories. And you can add the text DM MA Drost. This is also my tag on Instagram, and I think it also works for Facebook. Premium to watch it too, and say a little bit about what you enjoyed from the training. It's also good to show your audience, obviously, that you're invested in your business. And I would love to spread my work with more people. So if you can help me with that, share it on Instagram and on Facebook, which means you get 2 options to win. And also the replay is available until Sunday. So the winner will be announced on Monday. You win 500 euros premium bucks to spend in the Pleasure in Selling Academy, which is my business. You can use it on any of my offers in the next 3 months. And I will remind you at the end of this training as well, but just whenever you feel like, wow, this is my moment in a masterclass that is shifting something for me, that could be a good moment. I will probably see the tag, but if you want to make sure that I know that you've shared it, then also just send me a message saying that you shared it and just sharing it with me. Whenever you have an aha moment, I also would love for you to drop it in the comments for you to anchor it in for yourself, but also to share it with others because they might pick up from it or they might share something that you actually needed to hear, in other words, again. Are you ready? And this is also my invitation to you whenever I ask something, to drop it in the chat, to really be here, be present and be active, and just drop in the chat, yes, I'm ready. And that way we really have an engaged masterclass, which is what I hope for today. I am checking the comments every now and then, but I will mostly present here and I will be reading it after as well. Tanya from Tenerife, yes, that's where I met you, super cool. And Christoph from Warsaw, super cool. Awesome. Okay. I'm assuming you're all ready, but also there's a little bit of a delay between my presentation and the comments because I'm hosting it through Zoom. So if you are replying and if you take me up on this invitation, just do the answer that comes to you fastest. And also the aha moments, really drop them in. I love engagement. I already said this, but reply in the comments as much as you can. And you can also send me a DM after. I really would love to connect with you. Don't be shy. And if you're watching live right now, drop a hashtag team live. And for those watching the replay, drop a hashtag team replay. I know a lot of you couldn't make it live, but you will watch the replay. I made a typo here, but you can just type team replay. You are in the right place if you are already selling premium offers. So that's between the price range of 2,000 till 10,000, which is what I work with my clients in the Magnetic Mastermind mostly, but you're not selling consistently. Or the second option could be you're wanting to raise your prices and sell premium offers, but you're missing kind of that how. So you're curious, how can I position myself in the premium markets? And the third, just starting out and want to learn about the premium business model. So those are the 3 options. You could also just be an ambitious spiritual entrepreneur. And the first one, I will dive a little bit deeper what it means if you're already selling premium offers. You are charging premium prices, so between the 2,000 and 10,000, and you want to sell more consistently. And if you resonate with this one, I would love for you to drop this like number 1 in the comments, or maybe even say I'm selling premium offers. You can even drop what type of offer you're selling. Maybe the right person is even watching here. Most of your clients are referrals or from the daily showing up hustle. So you're working really hard and chasing strategies that don't actually feel aligned or sustainable. You feel unsafe, and even though you've had success and you feel like it can, you still feel like it can stop at any time. So you're swimming upstream, you're running with a parachute, you're really like this feeling of, I have so much more in me. You either do this full time and your nervous system is really stressed as fuck because you don't feel safe. And the other way could be that you have a part-time job and you really don't feel safe leaving that job, but you know that your calling is actually the business. So if you're number 1 and you identify with this, drop that in the comments that you want to sell more premium offers. Number 2 is I want to sell more premium offers. And this is also for me to identify who is here live with me. So I'm going to peek in the comments and see the audience that I'm speaking to today that are live with me. So you want to sell premium offers. You are selling at a lower or mid-price offer, so 50 to 1,500, and you are ready to step into that next level of selling and serving to access a new level of freedom and abundance in your business. You are probably giving away way too much, and it's really time to start receiving more. and you know you are undercharging, but you don't know how to change that. So you see others in the market charging more, and you know that you are just as or even more qualified. And you are ready to really create that premium offer that evokes the, oh my God, this is created for me reaction from soulmate clients. So if this is you, put in the chat that you want to sell more premium offers. And the third is just starting out. And there's this really broad range of people who identify with this, but sometimes they even fit in the other categories. So be really mindful of where you put yourself, because maybe you are already in the first or the second. This could be you are starting out with your business, so not your expertise. You need to have an expertise that, because otherwise you cannot work with me. I'll talk a bit more about that later. So that means having certificates and having like the expertise, but you're actually starting out with your business or the online part of it, or like you feel like you're starting something. And you probably have a lot of questions like where to start, what to focus on. And you are curious about the premium offers because you want your business to be highly profitable, your life to be easy, and to impact others deeply with your services. If you don't have a clear idea of what to sell yet, so you don't have an expertise, you don't have something specific that you want to bring to the market, this masterclass is still going to be very inspiring for you, but you're probably not ready yet for premium offers. And I will talk about that in a second. I'm going to peek at who's here with me today. I see Beata, that's me, but I don't know which one it was about. But the first one, nice. So selling more premium offers. Virya also here from Tenerife, nice. Eva says number 2, to time to raise your prices. Virya says number 3. Okay, good. And I'm assuming that everybody here is a mix of everything. So that's really exciting. So am I ready to sell premium offers? Premium offers means selling value. So you have to be an expert. You have to be really good at what you do. That's how I identify how people are ready for selling premium offers, because we're not just selling air. That's not what we do here. So who's an expert? I spent some time thinking on this, and this is my definition of an expert. You either have 2 categories. So the first one is the transformations that you went through yourself. I'm noticing I'm talking a bit fast. It's because I'm really excited. So I'm going to slow myself down a bit. I love talking about this topic. But the transformation that you went through yourself. So that can either be you've been through a burnout, through depression, or you've been through a specific disease that you healed, you lost weight, turned a shitty relationship around, gone through a divorce or a death, you overcome trauma, you built your dream house, you published a record, you wrote a successful book, you transformed an RV, like all these examples, and the list goes on. And on the other hand, you could have learned or studied an expertise and or helped clients already go through that transformation. Can be anything fitness related, health related, nutrition related, life mindset, coaches, certificates, business degree, or more specific accounting or finance, marketing, communication, designer, stylist, computer stuff, psychologist, architect, speech development. This is also the category where a lot of spiritual entrepreneurs are, who have a lot of certificates for breathwork, for mindset, all these things. And then they kind of can capture that in a full transformation. And you can also combine these 2, obviously, because when you've been through burnout, you can also combine that with mixing with a certificate for life coaching, or there are so many combinations. And of course, it's the strongest if you have both. But in my world, it means if you're ready for selling premium offers, you need to have at least one of these. And most of you will probably have a lot. And if you think it's fun, drop in the comments what is relevant for you, what is your expertise. I would love to read it. And I'm sure people watching here you are all watching the comments and seeing what everybody is saying. So connect also with each other. Ultimately, it really comes down to that you want to have a fun running. You want to have fun running a highly profitable business. And that means a 10K month, or at least a very highly profitable month, depending on what that means to you, that impacts the world while you feel safe, supported in your business, safe and supported in your business. So without feeling heavy or salesy, or like you have to hunt down your next clients and really force them to work with you. Like, yeah, you know the feeling probably, or you don't because you're running away from it, but you're scared to have that feeling. So you want to attract. And today I will show you that the easiest way to building a highly profitable 10K plus business, or like 10K per month business model, and a burnout proof business model is the premium business model without feeling salesy. And there are also 2 options that I will show you at the end if you want my support implementing this in your business. But the most important thing of all is that I really want to inspire you, and I want you to have massive breakthroughs during this masterclass. So who's ready for massive breakthroughs? Type in the chat breakthrough, because yeah, that's the vibe that we're setting here. We're ready for breakthroughs. So what will we cover in the 90 minutes that we have together today? An introduction, which I already started, and I will do a little bit more of an introduction also about me. And then we're going to talk about why high-priced premium offers are the burnout-proof way to get to 10K months consistently. I'm also going to talk about why selling a 2,000 euro offer is easier than selling a 50 euro hour session, even when you think that you suck at sales. A six-figure secret to sell premium offers to any niche, even when they can't afford it. And then the last one is why you haven't been able to sell high-priced offers consistently, even when you worked with a coach before. And then at the end, I will also show the 2 offers that you could use to implement this in the easiest, fastest, and fun way. So a short introduction. My name is Aimee, and because I do a lot of work online, I found this amazing way to explain how to say my name. It's pronounced like the word amazing, and it's like the first part, Aimee. So that's how you can remind it. And it's really hilarious because these days I get kind of a lot of DMs from people that have this in their memory to know how to pronounce my name, because otherwise it would say Amy or different things. And then they actually rehearse the word amazing. And then they say, yeah, oh no, I have to say it differently. Amazing, Aimee. And it's just so nice to hear. I'm really happy with this explanation. Anyway, I'm Aimee, and yeah, to take you on a little journey of what I've done in the last years with my businesses. In 2019, after getting a burnout in my corporate job, where I worked as a customer experience specialist for the Dutch people here, it was at Coolblue. I started my first coaching business, my second business, in helping Dutch yoga teachers with authentic marketing. In 2020, I invested in coaches and implemented a lot of strategies like community building, launches, customer journey optimization, selling high ticket offers, selling them through sales calls. And I also did a lot of inner work and went on a transformational retreat. So this was really the year where I actually started to take my healing seriously. And because of burnout, I was kind of forced into working with coaches because I felt like I could do it by myself, but I just didn't have the energy. And looking back at it, I'm so happy making that decision, because actually I could not have done what I've created in the last years so fast without the support of all my coaches. 2021, I healed from burnout, and I realized that my business actually didn't feel in alignment anymore, which was quite hard to admit to myself because it was really my baby. And it wasn't my best way to serve my clients anymore, or to show up in my highest version of myself. So in 2022, I started my current business called Pleasure in Selling Academy as a sales mentor, helping coaches, experts, and healers to attract premium clients consistently with high vibe messaging and sales systems that work for you. So here I combined everything that I learned over the years that I was running my business, my passion for marketing, my passion for sales, all the things I learned about the premium business model that is actually the best for having a burnout-proof business. And that's how I'm serving my clients now. And in 2023, so this year, we still have a few months left, I have my six-figure business with multiple 25K months, building my team and scaling and impacting many lives through the successes of my clients. So of course, I'm also impacting the life of my clients. I will share a few stories with you as well. But also because my clients are really like amazing people doing amazing things, having amazing offers, I also feel the ripple effect of me helping them help more people. So I was selling at 1,200 before starting this next business, or actually at 2,200. I ended in my last coaching business. And actually during that phase of selling from 1,200, I felt like a scam. And these days I easily sell 6,000, 12,000 euro offers. And I want to share with you what changed, because there is a lot of value in that. Basically what changed is I learned how to attract premium clients. I learned how to create premium offers that match the high value price, but also truly impact and transform lives. And also I learned how to sell premium offers to committed, high paying clients with high vibe messaging and sales systems and sales strategies that work. And my secrets? I understood that there are a lot of strategies that actually can work, but that does not mean that it will work for you. And I started to combine my two worlds, my head and my heart, and strategy and spirit, and masculine and feminine energy, and taking action and also slowing down. So really combining the strategy and the spirituality, which was the journey I was on after burnout as well. I won't go too much in detail of this, but I actually have a very spiritual background as well. My dad has a spiritual center. My parents are very spiritual. And during the burnout, I actually reconnected with that part of myself a lot. And now as a as a premium sales mentor, I know exactly which high vibe messaging and sales strategies work for attracting premium clients in a way that feels really good as well. And I'm so happy that I get to share this with my clients and with you today as well. So this will work for you as well. You do not need a big audience. You do not need a premium offer already. You do not need to be good at sales right now. And of course, all these things help, because if you come to me and this is all fixed and you come to me, you're going to make it even better, but you don't need it per se. And even if you've worked with a coach before and you weren't able to keep up with the hustle culture, or you got lost in the spiritual vague advice that left you wondering, like, what do I actually do? Like fake manifesting without the science backing it up, it's still going to work for you. This is one of my clients, Renato. He was in the first round of the Magnetic Mastermind, which is already more than a year ago. And he made 15K signing 4 clients in the time of working with me. He's an empowerment coach, and he was undercharging his services around 500 euros, and he couldn't close his sales calls. And he was really trying a lot. At the time I was actually living with him, and he was like having 3-4 calls a day, and it wasn't converting. So I had a chat with him and I invited him into the program. And after working with me, now he takes his business a lot more serious. He knows how to sign premium clients on repeat, and he is building out his sales system. He's 7 times his price, and he doubled his conversion. And actually it's more than doubled, because he was doing all these sales calls that weren't converting. And this is just the beginning. So he's been growing since then. So it really was the foundation that helped him grow until now. He also learned how to sell premium offers for life. And here is celebrating his first client for 3.7K signed and onboarded, and started August last year. And I did an interview with him talking about the experience together. If you want to see that interview, drop in the comments Renato, and I will share it with you. I have a few other client testimonials in this presentation. I will give you the same opportunity there. So yeah, if you don't want all of them, just wait for the one that clicks for you. But yeah, in these client interviews, there's so much value as well about their transformation, especially if they are somewhere where you want to be. Marijn signed 7 premium clients in 4 months of working with me. He's a hypnotherapist, and when he worked with me, he healed his relationship with marketing, built a long-term strategy, added an extra offer, and signed 7 premium clients in 4 months. Before, he had actually had a lot of resistance towards marketing, and he was selling a little bit premium offers already. And this is really just the beginning. He just finished the mastermind, and he really learned how to attract premium clients for life, which is a skill that will bring you so far. So I want to invite you also to not just think in what is happening this month, what is happening in 4 months, but really, if you're committed to this business, what can happen for you in a lifetime. And this is one of the last posts Marijn posted, I think a month ago. He said, win on the finish line of the Magnetic Mastermind course. For me, I can share a nice win. I spent a lot of time on my last post to make sure I follow as many of the tips from MA as I could in 1 hour after posting it. Somebody booked on my calendar. So they booked immediately. The sales call went super smooth, no objections, and a straight yes to join my program. So if you are already doing sales calls, but you're not closing your clients, there are so many things that we can work on to take the pressure off the sales call and make it so much easier. There are so many more clients of mine who are thriving right now, and I'm not going to read all of them. I'm just going to say a little bit about who they are, but I've worked with Natalie, a CEO health coach. She's now effortlessly signing 3,000 euro offers. I have a beautiful client testimonial video with her as well. Jasper, who's a website builder. Marijn is also here, the hypnotherapist, a holistic health coach who signed another premium client. This is a mental health coach, and she was selling a 8,000 euro offer. She was booking a lot of sales calls with the strategies that we implemented. Really, really awesome results. And these are some other testimonials. A business manifestation coach signing premium clients, a business coach. I also work with business coaches. Most of them are more in the mindset and in the relationship and in the health categories, but I also work with a few business coaches. I specialize mostly in the less tangible stuff. Meditation coach, having her biggest month yet, more than 5,000 that month. This week, this is insane results. Gemma started two months ago. She already had 10,000 euro, because this is pounds, month within the first week of this month. And she also booked her one-on-one spots completely full. Super excited for her. And I want to share with you why this is so important for me, because it's not just about the money, and it is about serving my clients, but it's so much more than that. The secret mission that I'm on is that money equals, for me, energy, and that equals power, and power establishes change. And what I want to do here is really raise the vibration of the world. I'm not thinking small, I'm thinking big. And I want to empower more heart-centered, spiritual, balanced experts, coaches, and healers with the superpower of selling their premium offers consistently. So they can actually fall in love with selling, gain more power, and impact the world. So not just through serving their clients, but also through their resources. So money is not the end goal. It's the resource that we need more of to really make a shift in this world. And this is something that's really dear to me. So if you're feeling this, I would love for you to drop in the comments just something like, I love money, or I love money, or that was the same sense, or money is power, or money is energy, or a positive affirmation that you have with money. I would love for you to drop that in the comments. I will check them in a second, give you some time to drop them in. And also, I've talked a lot about me, but let's talk about you, because we are here for you today, for you to have some massive breakthroughs. So I want you to drop in the comments a short introduction about you. You probably already shared a little bit, but I want to know, what do you do and what do you sell? And also drop the price point, because then I know where you're at and what type of offer you have. And also connect with each other. Just like look at each other's profiles, send a friend request, because everybody here that is watching today is ambitious. Everybody here is willing to invest time in themselves to grow. And that's really special. I see some totally, yes, it's all good. Nice. So looking forward to read a bit more about you. Also, when you're watching the replay, drop it in the comments. I will probably read it as well and comment on it. Okay, let's talk about the old way, the way that I'm not promoting today, and which is also not your vibe. This is about questioning your own price and your value a lot, not knowing what to say when people ask for discounts. So it could be that you're in this right now, but that you don't want it. You want something else for yourself. Waiting for clients to come to you and not feeling in control. Feeling salesy and pushy and not showing up at all. Having one proven sales strategy, but actually hating it. Having tried 12 different strategies with just one toe in the water. So not really going all in. Focusing on showing up instead of activating buyers. So you're just doing busy work. Creating new offers all the time, which is a recipe for burnout. Trying to figure out how to sell premium offers by yourself, which is quite tricky. It's a high-end skill. And yeah, if you have never done it before, it's going to take a long time to figure that out. And I need to work hard to get rewarded. This is imprinted in almost every human on earth. And I'm against it. I am releasing it because life gets to be easy. That's the vibe. And you probably want to make a real impact with your work. You want to deliver high quality work for your clients, and you don't want to spend 10 plus hours on not selling per week. You want to stop doubting your worth and not base it on sales or sales not coming in. And you want to build a profitable business that you can actually rely on. So we're going to dive in with the first of the 4 topics, or the it's called secrets, or things that I want to share with you today. Why selling high-priced offers is the burnout-proof way to get to 10K months consistently. Let's talk about some of the business models. So you could, these are the 4 options, and I would also love for you to drop in the comments which is your main business model right now. So just put one and then also say which one, so I know when I'm reading it back which one it is. Charging per hour or one-on-one coaching, and I will go more into depth in these in a second. Climbing the value ladder. So having different price categories going up the ladder. Membership, so fixed amount per month. And premium offers. Let's start with charging per hour, because that's where most people start. If this is still you and you're here doing this, drop it in the comments. This is basically private coaching with a focus on the amount of sessions. So that could be charging €50 per session, It could also be 3 sessions for 125 or maybe 3 months for 3,000, but you're selling the session. Most of your clients right now are probably referrals. And that makes a lot of sense to me because the marketing around selling this way is very tough. Energetically heavy, this business model, because you are reselling every session. And it's really hard to explain the value of what you're selling if you're focused on the session and the hours of what you do. So it's a very heavy sales process. Your ideal client doesn't understand why they need to work with you or where they're going in the process while working with you. So there's a lot of confusion there and probably a lot of people giving you the money objections as well. You are selling your time. This is a big one as well, because that means there's a ceiling because we all have a limited amount of time. So what can you do instead? After this, probably most people stumble upon pricing your offers based on value. So that means the value ladder is the most familiar one here, and it means climbing your way up. So you start with a low price at €7, then at 37, then at 497, then 2,000, which is the premium offer. So that's kind of like you create this in the hope that people get familiar with your work and want to buy the next thing. And that sounds kind of nice, and it could work. But the thing is, if you do this, well, actually, let's focus first on how nice it is, because it is actually a nice business model as well. You jump on the next stair, and let's say every time you jump or the people jump, 10% buys again. And this is just some dummy data, but it's most of the time it's even less than 10% actually. So for the €7 offer, let's say you have 1,000 people, just to make it easy to calculate for me. The €7 offer gives you 7,000. Then the next one, 100 people buy the €37. So that's also still 3,700. Then the next jump is to the 497 offer. 10 people buy it. So that's 4,970. A lot of number dropping here. And then the last one is only one person that buys the 2,000, which is still 2,000. So that's amazing. And the total is €17,670. Nice amount, right? You can do a lot of fun things from that. You need a lot of volume though. And that's the issue here, because it's very energetically heavy. You have probably like 6 months where you need to create all of this, like 4 sales funnels for each offer. You have to create the offers, deliver the offers, which takes, I would say, 20 hours per week. If you're dedicated to do this and you're excited to do this and you pick up quite fast, you might even need to hire a coach in this process to have them explain all the funnels. Some of you have some experience in that already, and then of course it's easier, but you will probably agree with me that making all these funnels is quite exhausting if you don't know how to do it. You also need a big audience, like 10,000 people, because not everybody in your audience is going to buy, obviously. Or you need to invest in ads. And if you want thousands clients, like I think right now the converting rate, or like I'm not an expert in this exactly, but around €7 per lead, which obviously varies how good you set up the funnel as well. But let's take this to calculate. And then you also have customer service. Either your time or somebody that you hire for 1,000 clients plus like the other leads that continue, because it's a lot of clients and a lot of them are going to ask you questions. And then if you do this in 6 months, you have to divide it by 6. So you have around €3,000 a month and probably a burnout and no social life. And you also need the volume. So you need to invest in the ads. And that means you have to distract even the €7,000 that you made in the beginning. So you only make 18,000 per month, plus a burnout and no social life. And most of you probably would not sign for that for just 1,800. And I personally don't sign for that at all, because I come from burnout. It's not fun. And the truth is, most people even stay at the bottom. So that means they're hanging out here at the bottom of the value ladder with the 7 and the €37 offers, because they just are stuck in creating low-end offers and maybe even mid and high ends without selling them, because they still don't know how to sell them based on value and mostly sell on discounts. And people who buy based on discounts, they hang out at the bottom of the value ladder. So creating offers from financial pressure instead of true creativity, because there is this pressure. I need to make money, so let's create another offer that I can actually sell. So let's lower the price. And basically you're running around like a headless chicken. If this is you and you are brave enough to admit it, I would love for you to share it in the comments. And if this was you before, I would also love to read it. And basically it means that you are stuck in this loop. You're stuck in this loop where maybe in the beginning you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited, I'm so pumped, because you love what you do and you're an expert and you have so much passion. So you put all your energy into it and then you actually sell, but mostly based on discounts and excitement. And then the next month you do the same, you show up, but the results are already less. You make a lot less money. And then the month after you're like, fuck, I need to make money. So let's show up more. And you feel all that stress. So you decide to do another launch or maybe a big discount or a downsell. And the month after, you have a lot of results again. Then you take a breather because you're really exhausted, but you do still show up. And the next month, you also are quite tired, so you still show up, but maybe your heart is not fully there because you feel already less excited about it. And then you're like, oh my God, I need money because we're running out. So you show up, you push, and then you give discounts and you have another big month. So you know it's possible, but something is not clicking. And then you show up again and you're just like, oh my God, I'm so tired. This is not worth it. That's kind of the loop that most entrepreneurs are stuck in. And then on top of that, you have the emotional roller coaster of entrepreneurship, which is all the mind fucks that come to you when you are going through these loops. Because what does it say about you that you're not selling, right? It can be quite heavy for entrepreneurs to carry that as well. So I don't want to discourage anybody because there's also going to be a solution in this masterclass, obviously. But what about memberships then? If there's that monthly pressure, maybe a membership would be nice because, yeah, it's nice to have that recurring income, right? That releases some of the pressure. And you could even do a yearly offer where you give them a discount to get the full price for a year. If this is you and you're doing memberships, drop in the comments that you're doing a membership. You could even share what it's about. And energetically, I would say memberships are really heavy. You need a lot of members. And that is still the volume issue that we already talked about. So that means maybe investing in ads or maybe really pushing the organic. There's a lot of pressure to create a valuable monthly experience because you are reselling every month. You're reselling yourself. You're making people, it's like every time you get a bill, people check like, is this still worth the price? So the monthly payments and a lot of members is also a lot of money administration. So you really have to do that or hire somebody to do it for you. Paying only a few months and then they get access to everything. So you risk to really undervaluate yourself. And that might not feel good to your soul. You putting all your passion and your expertise out there. And it's also a low commitment because you get a lot of no-shows and maybe you are like me, you're very passionate about your work. You really want people to benefit from it and not just to pay you. And then you try to activate them because you want them to actually go through it because that's how they get the results, which could be energy draining because they're not willing, they're not really in it. So what else is possible if charging per hour and climbing the value ladder and the membership is not really your vibe? What else can you do? What you can consider is premium offers. And that's what I'm going to talk a bit more about now. Basically, it's a value-based premium offer. So it's a premium offer. And I also like to do it with the reverse value ladder. I will talk a bit about that as well. Because the value ladder is amazing. It just needs to be upside down. Energetically, this is the best business model because you get to take care of you first. And this is one of the biggest principles I learned from burnout, while providing big transformations at the same time in this context of premium offers, because you're helping people in a big way. So once you've built that foundation, you can easily expand. So yeah, this is basically like putting on the air mask in the plane first, what they always advise, and then taking care of the children and the people around you. So then it's actually easy because you can breathe. High-priced offers are transformation. So it's not just one session or one yoga class or trying to find out the first step of your method. It's really, you are so dedicated. You are so dedicated to help them get their full transformation. And they are not rethinking if they want to work with you and if they want to pay you every next session. Nope. You've got them and they've got you and they're all in and you're all in. And that's a really, really beautiful energy to collaborate with and to work together with. So the value-based premium offer is really about building one irresistible premium offer and to sell it only to 5 clients per month or 3 clients or 2 clients, whatever you desire, whatever is a good fit for you with the price point. But in this example, we take 2,000 and 5 clients, and you can spend energy and time focusing on creating only one thing. Only one thing. You don't have to create all these different funnels for the lower priced offers. So you have so much focus to really create one thing in a really good, profound way. And having 5 clients for 2,000 is already a 10K month. And this is energetically light and burnout proof. In the first 1 or 2 months, you do the offer creation part and you start selling the first spots, which could still take the 20 hours per week. If you have a coach, it can go faster. I will give some examples of my clients who did it a lot faster with my support. And if your packages take like 3 months, you will have 5 clients per month. So 15 clients in total at the same time, which you could think, okay, that's still a lot, especially if you want to give them a lot. I personally work with a hybrid form where it's hybrid one-on-one and group program. Because in the group program, if you've been in a group program, you can sometimes feel a bit lost and not seen. And that's not the vibe for me and my clients in the Magnetic Mastermind. So I created this whole system that really helps people feel seen and supported and move forward and get insane results while still being in a group program. So my time is spent super efficiently and I barely have any calls per week. So this creates a 10K month, energetically light and burnout proof. After the first 2 to 6 months, depending how fast you go, if it's a full-time thing that you do, how much experience you already had, you can pivot towards a hybrid group. So what I just described in the beginning, I would highly recommend to do one-on-ones and to get reviews and to be very close with the clients that are going through the program so you can get a lot better. And after this period, you can pivot. And I help my clients do that as well. So then you have also client results. So you can increase the price. Maybe you want to sell for 3,000 or you are optimizing your sales system, which means a higher conversion and less time spent on it. You can hire a team member. You can work with a VA, virtual assistant, that takes off some of the tasks that you were doing before that you didn't enjoy as much. And then if you still have 5 clients every month and you sell for 3,000, you already have a 15K month in just 15 hours a week. This is what you want. You want that compound effect, feeling safe and trusting the process and building upon the foundation while it takes less time over time. Let me know in the chat if you're feeling this, if this is what you want. If you want compound effect, just put in the chat compound effect, and I know that this is your vibe. And premium offers is also more value. It's not just about you making a lot of money. It's really about providing value for your clients. And it's not just putting together a few puzzle pieces, what you do with like the lower priced offers, but you give them the entire box with the picture on the front for them to actually have a full transformation in the area that they decide to work with you on. Premium offers also means premium clients. Those who pay attention. If they're paying more, they have a higher perceived value, which means a higher commitment. A great example that I have here was when I invested back in the days, I think third business coach that I worked with and the premium price point, maybe 6,000 was at the time. And I was surfing at the beach in Tenerife, Socorro Beach, and I got this notification of a group coaching call that was coming up. And I was like, fuck, I am supposed to be there. And I had 15 minutes to drive home. It was a 10-minute drive. I was still with my surfboard. And I decided, fuck it. I paid so much for this. I'm going to go. And then I also realized if it would have been something that I didn't pay that much for, I probably would have stayed on the beach and just had a really chill day. But I was committed. It also helps you decide who you want to work with. You get to be selective of your tribe because you don't need a lot of clients. You just need a few that are really a good fit. And when I vet my clients, because I don't accept anyone, just anyone. I do accept people. I always ask myself, would I enjoy having lunch with this person before accepting them as a client? And they also don't ask Google questions because they know and respect the time that you have, and it's much more valuable than that. So they want to come with good questions. You are the average of the 5 people that you hang out with most. So I want to leave you with this question. Who do you allow in your world? I do recommend the traditional value ladder. I call it traditional, but most people know it as the value ladder. When you are just starting out without an expertise and you don't want to invest into gaining an expertise. So we talked about what an expertise having means in the beginning of the presentation. I actually started with the value ladder and I did all the things with all the funnels, and it didn't really work out as good as doing the reverse value ladder. And also you don't know how to create and sell high-priced offers, and you don't want to invest into a sales and business coach. Having a business means that you need to have two skills. You need to have your expertise and like your passion of what you are actually helping someone with, and you are an entrepreneur. You need to understand business and sales, because without any sales, you are not making any money. You're not running a business, you're running a hobby. So the reverse value ladder, that is my favorite business model of all time. Because when you have created your premium offer, and I'm a multi-passionate entrepreneur, multi-passionate person in life, I do many, many things and many passions on the side, it's a bit boring to have only one offer. So I want you to know that it's not going to be this one offer for the rest of your life. Once you've created and sold and tested this transformation, it becomes really easy to actually make that reverse value ladder and to engineer that and to create different pieces of the puzzle that make a lot of sense. It's also easier because when you start at the bottom, you don't see the full picture yet. But when you already have the full picture, it's so easy to take parts out of that you already created and just put it in another offer. This is what I help my clients with as well, to make it super effortlessly to just sell what they're doing. And soon I'm actually going to take a little piece out of, actually at the end of this month, I'm going to take a little piece out of my premium offer in the Magnetic Mastermind, where I'm teaching the first step of messaging about picking your premium niche. And I'm going to create a workshop around it that I'm going to make available for everyone to join at a low price point, which I'm super excited about. If you're like, oh my God, this is what I need, you can also drop a premium niche workshop in the comments. But if you're in my mail list, in my vibe, in my social media, you will probably see it as well. So yeah, it's just, yeah, you create with the bigger picture in mind, and you will feel less creative. Or like when you actually do this, you feel more creative because you have that sustainable foundation already, and you are financially not pressured. And this also shows that when you do this, it's not just about the 10K month, which will lead to the six-figure premium business model, but it goes beyond. There's so much more possible. When you created that foundation for yourself, you can start playing with the reverse value ladder, which means you can still add the lower or the mid-priced offer, which I also have. I have the premium breakthrough course, which I will share a bit more about at the end as well. And you can also do a membership on top of it and use that as a way to sell your premium offer, or you can add a lower priced offer. So you can start serving more people because you actually have a team supporting you. So you don't have to run the whole show by yourself. And then you can create from spaciousness instead of stress. So the best way to give to everyone, in my opinion, is by becoming a millionaire first, and then having a supportive team to create for everyone without burning yourself out. And there's no amount of suffering that we can do to make somebody else suffer less. So you being less successful in your business is not serving anyone. The only thing that we can do as ambitious entrepreneurs is shine as bright as possible and inspire other people to do the same. And for some of you, you might be thinking, but I don't need a 10K month. And I want to just talk about that a little bit as well. 2K month would be more than enough for my current lifestyle, and my business has low cost anyway. That might be you right now. Your business is just not about you. There's the business and there's you. And most of the time entrepreneurs see it as the same, but it's not. And it's really about serving your clients and sharing your expertise with the world in the best way possible, which means the business also needs finances to scale, to grow, to hire team members, to invest. And you need 2K to have a sustainable life. And is 2K even enough then? What about your future family? What about buying a house? What about your pension? What if you're sick for a month? What do you do then? So your price is not the same as a salary. I want you to think ahead. I want you to think what your business might look like in the next 6 months from now. And what skills do you need to develop to serve your clients better? What certificate might fit with that? And that's also like a lot of you probably have a lot of certificates. And I want to flip the script, get a business coach and a sales coach first, and then use the profits that you make in your business to go with more of the certificates without the pressure. And what investments do you need to make? If you want to hire a business or a sales coach, very different price ranges, 2K or 20K, or there are many coaches actually that, like, my budget per year, I would say, is 40K, probably scaling as I'm scaling as well. And there are offers for 100K, and there's so much more happening in this world, but this is just to give you an idea. Expertise education, I put the same again, just to give an idea. Hiring a team, a VA accountant, this is most of the time cheaper than you expect, actually. So you can hire somebody for 400 per month, 10K per month. I really don't advise you to have very high cost in the beginning of your business, or at all in your business, actually. Business tools, payment systems, CRM systems, email software, websites. There are a lot of ways to do this in a free way, but I also don't want you to go with the cheaper option, because I want you to see that vision for you. Like, get the right email system just because you know you are in here for the long run. Just treat yourself as that version that you want to become in your business, and don't play small. Mental headspace. This is a big one. I really recommend, and maybe in the beginning you can play a bit more and you can be a bit more stunty in your business. I don't know if that's an English word. But in the longer term, you do want to have that safety net. You do want to have 6 months of savings that support your current lifestyle to feel safe and to create in your business from excitement. And this is an advice not a lot of business coaches give, but if you have a job right now, keep that job until you feel safe to pivot, and use that money to hire a business coach and get the skills you need to make your business profitable. So what is Premium Offers really about? Creating a premium business model, or a business model that really makes you feel safe in your business and makes it possible to show up in a different energy. Because when you have those 10K months, you can show up so different in the world. And I'm always really excited with every next level of income in my business. Who do I, as a person, get to become to be this version and play at this level in my business? Provide your clients with real big transformations and allow clients to go all in on the transformation. Make them feel safe as well to surrender into receiving your support. And once you have this freedom, you can scale easily and show up for more people without any pressure and feeling energetically light. This is the first part. This is also the biggest part of the masterclass, so don't worry. And I hope you're still with me. Let's do a recap and let's see who is still with me. Why selling high-priced offers is the burnout-proof way to get to 10K months consistently. So the breakthrough that I want to have for you for this first part is the old belief that you might have had. I charge an affordable rate, like most people do, so everybody can afford to work with me, and I'll work hard and be patient, so one day I can charge more. That's not the vibe. I hope now you can adapt a new belief. Selling high-priced offers is the burnout-proof way to get to 10K months as soon as possible while creating more value for my clients and having a lot of fun. And aligned actions and mindset to take here is my first 6 months, I'm going to put all my energy and time into creating and selling one transformational premium offer, probably with the support of a coach. I don't want to help everyone a little bit. Instead, I'll focus on helping a few really well until I've created enough breathing space for myself. And I believe I can work smart instead of hard and get to 10K months as soon as possible with high-priced offers. And this is also for those who already have a premium offer. If you're not at 10K months, there are so many tweaks that we can do to actually get you there. And I want to know, is this belief sinking in for you? If this belief is, if you're accepting this, just type in the comments, accepting the new belief, or I don't know. Accepting the belief. I'm going to check the comments for a bit now before I move forward. I see Magda joined, super nice. Christoph. I see you guys sharing what you're doing, really awesome. Rob is here. Okay, just drop in the chat if you're still with me. I'm still with you, something like that. I would love to know who's actively paying attention. Also, when you're watching the replay, just stay present with me because there's a lot more that I'm going to give you today. And we're going to go into topic 2. Yeah, Siveria, hallelujah to new beliefs. And Christoph, yes, awesome, guys. Happy to hear that you're still with me. Number 2, the easiest and more. Number 2, I'm also still with you guys. It's easier and more fun to sell 2K premium offers than it is to sell 50 euros an hour sessions or 37 euro offers. Low paying clients are heavy, and this is why. They focus on price. So the conversation is mostly about justifying the price and the discounts. And that's definitely not a fun conversation to have, especially because their money mindset is probably also awful. So it's going to be not healthy, not a good conversation. They're not used to investing and using money as a resource. So it's going to be hard to convince them to do that. They're afraid of making the wrong investment. So they ask a lot of questions. And yeah, an example for this was me hiring a short-term rental car, I think already 2 years ago. for only 2 months. I was only going to use it for 2 months. And I did like 10 hours of research and talked with people, and they probably lost money on it because they had people from the customer service supporting me for 5 hours. Yeah, that's, in some areas of your life, I'm also still a low paying client, and I get into the scarcity mindset sometimes. I don't anymore. I try to shift out of it, but yeah, that could happen. And that's an example. And you also need more clients to reach the same income goal. So the amount of clients and the amount of conversations and questions and icky price conversations is a lot higher. A value-packed offer is actually easier to sell because you're talking about exactly that, the value instead of the price, which is so much more fun, because if you love what you do and you're passionate about it, you love talking about that, right? And you don't have to talk about the price, you talk about that passion. And when you know your offer is a big transformation that your clients need, and you actually love your offer and you're talking about it all the time, selling becomes fun. So if you already have a premium offer, check in with yourself. Am I actually in love with my offer, or is something missing? And do I need to revisit how my offer is created? And that's definitely something I can help you with as well. Less conversation, so the quality of the conversation is higher and more fun, and you have more time to engage with them. Low priced versus high priced. So this is just a summary of what happens. If you sell for 50 euros an hour, you have to resell every hour separately. There's a limited capacity, only 60 hours per month. So you have like 75% working hours, and you also have a 20-hour work week, and 25% selling an admin. And if you do 60 times 50, so you have 60 clients, you make 3K a month. And that's the ceiling. That's the limit, because most of the time you're in this surfing kind of offer here. Like you have a Chinese medicine clinic, or you are a healer, and you cannot serve more than 60 clients in a month. That's really overwhelming. 60 clients a month for 3K. And often this takes also years to build a client base like this, just based on word of mouth. And when you have it, it's very hard to let go of it, but it takes so much time. And if you're selling a 2K premium offer, maybe a one-on-one or already a group program, they get access to calls or group calls with you, and maybe also some messaging. And in the Magnetic Mastermind, my clients have the option to message me every day within boundaries, within the client community. And it's very easy for me to maintain that level of support. It's a high level of support. They get daily access to me, but at the same time, it's very light and effortless for me. 5 new clients a month needed for a 10K month. Sounds good, right? And you have like 6 days, almost a week, to sign a new client. Premium clients are just more fun. And this is like the comparison. Low-paying clients have a scarcity mindset, and high-paying clients have an abundance mindset. The conversation for low-paying is about price. High-paying is about value. Low-paying is a lot of clients and a lot of admin tasks, which is probably not what you want to spend your time on. High-paying clients is 5 clients, so a lot less admin cost and time. The vibe for low-paying clients is a lot hand-holding, expecting a lot for a little. They're complaining a lot. If you recognize this from the type of clients that you work with, by the way, then type in the chat that you recognize it or what you recognize. I would love to hear. I'm sure other people would love to hear that they're not alone in this, and this is not just me sharing. I hear this all the time. High-paying clients, and I experience it myself as well, high-paying clients are action takers. They are committed. They have all-in energy, and that's just amazing to work with. Then low-paying clients, the connection with them is very distant because there's a lot of clients, so there's not a lot of time to really connect. And high-paying, they become close, and a lot of people in my mastermind, they become really good friends, or they already were friends, but also definitely when I work with them, I really, really care, and they're amazing humans. Low-paying clients have low impact, so you have like low impact on their lives. It's like a low result. And high-paying clients have high impact because you give them the full transformation. A question, and you can just type instantly in the chat yes or no. Have you ever invested 2,000 euros into personal coaching or certificates? And add yes or no to personal coaching or certificates. And I'm going to read the comments, so please type fast because I know there's a little delay. So yes or no to personal coaching or certificates. Second question, you can also put 1 and then the answer, and 2 and then the answer. Have you ever invested 2,000 or more into business or sales coaching? So premium in business or sales coaching. So you can say yes to certificates, yes to business coaching. And I'm going to talk a little bit about, oh no, first another question. So type that in the chat. And also, how did you feel making that investment? Just the first word that comes to mind, whether it's positive or negative, good emotion, type it in. I would love to read it. And while I'm waiting for your answers to come in, I will share about my first big personal investment. I invest in business coaches all the time, and I do it within a heartbeat. But my first big personal investment was going to a transformational retreat for who knows him, Robert Bridgman, a Dutch guy living in France. And I made that transaction, and I knew a friend recommended him, and I saw his prices raised after that. And I was like, oh my God, this sounds like a lot. And it was like 2,000 euros only. It was still a lot of money, but only. And in that time, I remembered a week before that, I made an investment in a business coach of 5,000 euros in a heartbeat, because I knew I was going to make it back. Because business coach is like, for me, that makes a lot of sense. I love marketing. I'm very excited. And also I get a big return on investment on all my investments in coaches that I've done in the business section. But I didn't have any experience with personal investment. And when I transferred this money, I just felt so fucking good. Because in the end, I decided to just do it, because I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm in a burnout. I need to heal. I need to prioritize me, because it also depends, like, where are you in your life? What do you need now? If you've invested already in a lot of personal development, not in business, maybe you should do that now, or the other way around. And I was making that money, and I already felt like, oh my God, I am so worth it. So I want to also leave you with this question. I don't need an answer to this. Do you feel worthy investing into one area and not in the rest? And why is that? Because what if you want and desire that big business, but you're only investing in personal growth? Maybe something is missing there. Maybe you don't feel like you actually deserve it, and that needs to change. And you need to change your thoughts about that to actually get support in your business. Or maybe you feel like, I invested so much in certificates already, I don't want to spend more on my business. But it's different. It's the business and the expertise. It's the business and the sales coach, and the certificate is two different things. Let's see what people say. I see, yes, I've invested into certificates, business coach and certificates from Eva. Business coaching, yes. First excited, then really scared. Frightening, but exciting. Yes, I love those answers. Very honest. And I want to give you also this. I talked about it with who? Somebody I talked with today. When you are excited and when you are scared, it's the same sensation in your body. So it's sometimes hard to tell the difference. And that's also when you feel, maybe at the end of the presentation, when I'm sharing more about the Magnetic Mastermind, and you're feeling like, ooh, okay, something is happening in my body and I feel some things are triggered, then check in. Could it be excitement? Maybe you're thinking, but I'm just not good at sales. And nobody is born being good at sales. I wasn't. I couldn't even talk when I was born. So how can I be good at sales? And that's what I want to ask you as well. Would you expect a toddler to run a marathon? Probably not. And would you expect somebody who's not a professional house builder to build your house? Probably not. You would not enjoy that. So we are not born as premium sellers. Selling is a skill that you need to learn, separate from the other skills that you have. And if you're running a business, you need to learn how to sell. If you're not selling, you have a very time-consuming hobby. And also if you are selling, because I know a lot of you are actually selling, but there's so much more that you can learn, right? You know that from your certificates as well. Like the first certificate is amazing because you're making so many jumps and you're in this new world of getting a certificate. And then the second one, you actually get so much better. It's maybe this small shift that you're making, but it makes such a big difference. So the breakthrough for this part of the training, the old belief that you might have been carrying, I cannot sell high-priced offers because right now I can't even sell anything. And I hate talking about the price. Could have been you. Maybe you're a bit further ahead with the skill already. The new belief that I want for everyone, and also type in the chat if this is your new belief, if you're accepting it, or just say like premium sales is more easy. Selling premium offers is actually easier and more fun than selling low priced offers because you get to talk about the value and you have high quality conversations with people that you actually vibe with. So if this is the breakthrough that you're accepting the new belief, then drop in the comments, selling premium offers is actually easier. Or just breakthrough, like, how do you say, dubbele punt in Dutch? Like the one that you see here after new belief. Anyway, the 2 dots. Aligned action and mindset that you can have with this that will help you. I commit to focus on creating and selling one high-priced offer until I get to consistent 10K months, because it's easier and life gets to be easy. Sometimes we choose different options in our business just because we are so used to that belief that it needs to be hard, but it doesn't have to be hard. I know that selling and premium selling is a skill, and I'm willing to develop this skill so I can help more clients build the business I desire and build, oh, there's a thing between, and help more clients and build the business that I desire. So the third one, let me see if people actually got this breakthrough. I don't see in the comments yet. Guys, I'm inviting you to stay present with me. This is a lot of stuff that we're covering today, so drop it in. Are you on board with this new belief? Are you truly on board? Also, if you're watching the replay, drop it in, anchor it in, commit to yourself, commit to this new belief. I'd love to see it in the comments. The third one, 6-figure secrets to sell premium offers in any niche, even when they can't afford it. And this is my favorite topic to talk about. Premium buyers have a lot of money, right? Wrong. I've worked with many premium clients by now, and being rich is really not how they identify. I want to share a little story about Monique, one of the clients that was in the Magnetic Mastermind. On October 10th, that was already last year, we spoke for the very first time because she joined my Facebook group. That's how a lot of people meet me. Maybe if you know me from my Facebook group, this isn't a Facebook group, so everybody knows the group. But yeah, drop it in the chat if you like the Facebook group. On October 21, we had a sales call for the Pleasure in Selling Mastermind. Now it's called the Magnetic Mastermind, and also I don't do sales calls anymore for it. Rarely, I sometimes do it still just for fun. Actually, today I had one. Anyway, she the price of the mastermind at the time was between the 5,000 and the 6,000, and she didn't had the money. She hopped on the call and she also said that she potentially could do a payment plan, but she didn't actually have the money, because I only invite those on the calls who yeah, potentially could join. But she had this strong desire. She had such a strong desire to help women transform into wild women by selling premium offers, which was the transformation she had gone through in the years before. So within 3 weeks, she managed to sell her old business that she hadn't run for over a year for 6,000 euros. And this is incredible. This is, and I hear more of these stories, but this one really stood out to me. She really got creative and made it happen. So premium buyers invest because there is this burning desire, and they see that working with you will actually fulfill that desire. So this is not the premium vibe, to also make that clear. They don't have big savings or money just laying around. They don't react to big American 10x discount tricks because money does not drive the decision. They aren't comparing 10 coaches at the same time without moving forward. They aren't endlessly following and consuming your content until they are ready. So who are these premium buyers? These premium buyers have that burning desire that they want to move towards. They value time over money because they understand that money is always available for them. They make fast decisions because time is limited. They take action now because they know that action is results, and they want that desired result today, not tomorrow. And drop in the chat if you're feeling this vibe. If you're feeling this vibe and you're proud to say it, that you're a premium buyer, drop it in. I am a really proud premium buyer because I show up for myself. I get the support that I desire, and I'm willing to invest in that because I know it's collapsing time. And some have money because it's still an option to have savings and to use them and to have resources. And some really create it. So like Monique, or maybe you ask for a loan, or like, I'm not supporting anybody to just get random loans. We can talk more about that if that's your situation, but they get creative. They make things happen. They get a job. They know because they have this burning desire, so they make it happen. Premium is a lifestyle. And it's really a way of showing up in life and living in a higher vibration, listening to the higher self and the hero within, and the can do, and we will figure this out mentality. So you could ask, are premium buyers then superhumans? Well, kind of. They view the world through possibilities and not through struggles. They are the hero and not the victim of the story. And this is a comparison that probably, like, if you've never seen this comparison in marketing or in how you can view your clients, it's going to be really profound to actually understand this and to understand how these are two different types of clients. The hero is focused on desire, solution-oriented, connected to the future and positive thoughts, values time over money because they know money comes to them when they need it, showing up and taking action and leading the way, trust themselves in the world. They take massive, messy action. They are committed. They radiate good energy and they're nice to be around. They're connected to their hearts, and to their feelings. And on the other hand, you have the victim who focuses on pain, problem-oriented, stuck in the past, negative thoughts. They value money over time and value money over anything. They grab onto it. And they're hiding, they're waiting for the right moment. They're waiting to be ready, letting life pass by. They're scared of themselves, they're scared of the world, they're stuck in perfectionism, they're procrastinating, unmotivated, negative Nancy's. They drain your energy and mostly they live in their heads, overthinking everything. So the hero client is actually the best client ever. These are some examples of my premium clients. And honestly, they're the sweetest, the nicest. They are so grateful for the support. I will just read one or two and then we move forward. But yeah, it's amazing. I always feel so grateful that I get to serve them. Melly said about receiving feedback in the Magnetic Mastermind. Thank you so much. You blow my mind with these parts. I will rework it now and make the slides ready for this evening. Super excited about this and in a playful state. Also, still a little bit scared, but I will shift into it in curiosity. And this is Sydney, starting lesson 3 in sales. And already I want to say thank you. I love your teaching style, the stranger proposition, and the organization of everything. My brain is grateful. I see all of the hard work that you put into it, and I'm incredibly grateful. Grateful you continue to reach out to me. We're doing this. This is the vibe. So where do you find these heroes? And you might be thinking, I don't have a big following. I don't have the authority yet to attract these hero clients. My people in my audience don't have those qualities. Well, in my experience, and this might blow your mind, we are both the hero and the victim. I've been a hero and a victim in different situations, and I'm sure you've too. Like I can never find a man, or I can never find a partner, or why does this always happen to me? And I don't know how to use these machines in the gym. That was me a year ago. Now I go 3 times a week. I actually hired a peak performance coach to explain everything to me and to feel more confident. Super happy I did that. Sometimes we just get superpowers and we get breakthroughs and we act differently and we just decide, this is me. This is how I want to show up in the world. And this is just one of many examples of stories where somebody got superpowers. So that this human lifted up a car, completely a car, just to save somebody's life. And that's when the hero gets activated. I'm sure you've heard of stories like these. There is a premium buyer inside of all of us. We just have to activate the hero inside of us and bypass the victim. And you can activate heroes. Once you learn how to communicate with high vibe messaging and sales strategies, you can activate and attract premium heroes. And you will know how to activate premium buyers everywhere in your current audience, in the new audience that you're going to build. You can attract them. You can get them on the sales call really fast. And it's the same person that might be in victim mode before, and you can change their whole lives around just by activating them. And if it's not about the money that people buy, what is then the number one reason why people do buy from you? Why do they buy premium offers? It's about the value and the desire. So they see the value of your offer that helps them move towards their desire. And the number one reason is really the perceived value, because it's easy to say like, yeah, I put a lot of value in my offer, but if somebody else cannot see that value, it doesn't count. So if you're not explaining it right and you're not explaining the value of your offer, then it's not perceived value. You want to sell them what they want and give them what they need. And that's why the premium niche is desire focused. And I'm guilty of this as well. I used to teach my clients the typical way of client avatar in my first business, helping yoga teachers. And yeah, it's like the specific person with a name, an age, a dog, a best friend, a favorite cookie, all those details that don't really matter that much. And they're very restrictive. And now I actually teach them to focus on the transformation, on the desire focus. And I don't care if somebody fits exactly in a client avatar that you created. I care if they actually want the transformation that you're selling. And if I can and want to help them with that. And that is a premium client to me. I am going to talk about this like for 1 or 2 minutes, but I'm also going to do a full workshop on this in the end of the month, the 27th, the premium niche workshop. If you want information on this, this is the first time in a very long time that I'm going to sell something at a lower price point that is from the Magnetic Mastermind that I'm going to make available. So you can already drop premium niche workshop here if you want that. You can also just join the Magnetic Mastermind, which I will share about at the end. But I'm going to share a little bit now as well. Basically, there are 3 core desires everybody has. It's wealth, about money, abundance, materials, more clients, pension, financial freedom. The second one is health, lose weight, heal trauma, change your mindset. And then the third is relationship. So fall in love, live happily after divorce, be a good mother or father. And that's the 3 core desires everybody has. Yeah, the examples, I'm going to skip this, but if you watch the replay and you pause it, you can just look at some examples, but I don't want to go in too much detail and I want to be mindful of our time as well. Because we only have 90 minutes today, so I'm giving you a lot, but also I don't want to overwhelm you too much. Basically, messaging is the bridge between your expertise and the offer and the desire of your ideal clients. It's how you explain the value. And that's why high vibe messaging is so important in attracting premium clients. And Monique really invested because of the perceived value of the Magnetic Mastermind. She saw how it would move her closer to the desired future. And her desire was actually strong enough, her internal desire. And so she created the money and joined. Why I love marketing and sales, because I really do. I'm maybe a little bit of a unicorn here, but the people in my space and in my mastermind adapt this mindset around it as well. Selling is about helping your clients make right decisions for them by activating the hero inside of them and actually make them take action. So once you learn how to activate superheroes inside of your buyers, you know how to activate premium buyers everywhere, which is a superpower to know. And being a premium seller means that you are raising the vibration for everyone in your audience, not just to the heroes, but you're shifting everyone. So the recap of number 3, 6-figure secret to sell high-priced offers to any niche, even when they can't afford it. The old belief, and this is the breakthrough that I want for you, is high-priced offers won't work in my niche. They can't afford it. The new belief, when I choose my niche, transformation and desire focused and use high vibe messaging to increase the perceived value, I can sell high-priced offers in my niche and activate heroes. So who is accepting this breakthrough? Just put in breakthrough also during this masterclass. If you have aha moments, just drop in the chat aha and then the thing that shifted for you. And then the aligned actions with this breakthrough. I will focus on creating or upgrading my premium offer for my desire focused niche and use messaging to explain the value so clients get excited to buy from me. Number 4, why you haven't been able to sell high-priced offers consistently, even when you have worked with a coach before. And this is going to be interesting for quite a lot of you, I think, especially when you've had one business coach, because that's kind of like, yeah, where I see this happening most, when you've had one business coach and you haven't fully nailed your business yet. Even though most of you have like many certificates and also saw the growth that you had with every new certificate, right? So this could be going on. You don't have a sales system that actually works. And that could mean 2 things. Either the sales system does not work or the sales system does not work for you. I will start with what makes a sales system actually work. Every sales system that works has 3 parts to it. It's outbound marketing, which means growing your audience, so getting new people in your audience over and over again. Inbound marketing, that is activating and nurturing your audience. And sales. How do you actually close a sale? So actually selling, doing the sales call, converting it. Activities that don't work, and you might feel a little bit busted right now, is playing around on Canva, updating your website, doing paid ads before understanding your sales system and the messaging. That's just driving traffic into a funnel that's not working yet. Fine-tuning your Insta bio and name. Some people do this every week. And if that's you, there's probably something that you can do with your time that is more efficient and gets you better results. Thinking about what business model. So do you want to do memberships or premium offers, or what do you want? And hopefully you got some answers if that was you. Doing it all by yourself because you should know how to do it. The whole coaching industry is not based on that principle. It's really based on receiving and giving, and receiving and giving the support, but also receiving that same level of support that you're willing to give. Trying to build an audience without having clarity on your offer. Selling low ticket offers when you actually want to sell premium offers. And what you should focus on is two things. The first one is sales, and the second one is client satisfaction. And I put sales in bold because most of you are probably like me and like my clients, really good-hearted humans that want to serve their people. So that means client satisfaction comes quite natural to you and you want to show up for them. But sales might feel like something that you need to put a bit more effort towards. And that's really something that you should do then as well, to really prioritize it in your business. Because if you don't sell, you don't have a business. What you should focus on to make it more specific: nailing your messaging, high vibe messaging, creating a value-packed premium offer, finding a complete sales system that converts, learning how to get better at closing sales calls, showing up in a premium way, really as the CEO in your business, having the right support, a community that wants to see you succeed. There's something so magical about being in a space with people who have the same ambitions, the same drive, or having the same mindfucks, having the same issues. I see it over and over again with the people that I support, with the clients that I support in the Magnetic Mastermind, that even if you feel very special and unique, most of the time we've all gone through it, me as well, me including. And I'm in the Magnetic Mastermind holding a lot of space for my clients to actually move past that. Doing things in the right order, because if you're working on creating enough, like if you're doing it in the wrong order, it doesn't make sense. Using a system that has proven to work for others. This is just collapsing time if you know what to do. And this is what I want for you, to really feel that you're willing to learn how to sell. That should be you by now, and you should understand how important this is in your business. One of my clients, actually a lot of them, but this is just one quote that I got. He says, it doesn't even feel like selling. When I teach my clients how to actually do it in a nice way to attract clients, it doesn't feel like selling. So he said, my first audit call was a win and brought me my first client. I did add value and it went smoothly. And I feel totally confident now raising the price for the next time. I'm so happy. He's a healer, by the way, and he works offline. Most of my clients work online, but he works offline. She saw my post and the training before and gave a solid yes to the transformation process, which she considered a present for herself. Also, you will know exactly what to do every day. When you work with me, when you have clarity on your sales system, you really know what your lead generation plan is and what your activities are for the day, for the week. It just makes so much sense what you should focus on. And this is the other part where you have a strategy that works, but you think, it's me, I'm the problem. And it might be that the strategy that you're using works for coaches and coachees, and it might have gotten you some clients before. So you might be thinking it does work and I'm the problem. I cannot stay consistent with it. And this is a very dangerous thought, because sure, the strategy truly does work. And I've seen that many strategies out there work, but it does not mean that that exact strategy also will work for you. And it's not you, it's really the strategy that is not a fit. And this is a good example to feel into that. Did your parents ever pick out a sport or music instrument for you? And if that's the case, I would love for you guys to drop it in the comments and to just share what it was. And I'm going to share why this is so important. Everyone's sales system is unique, and some strategies work for others and don't work for you. And it's like I was put on soccer, and sure, you can play it for a while, you can even score. But if it's not your sport, you will drop off in a few years or in a few months, and it's not going to be sustainable. And that's the same with strategy. So if you're using strategies like chasing people in the DMs or doing only launches without having some consistency in your business, or maybe you have a Facebook group, but you don't enjoy it. There are so many different things that you can do, or even tweaks within the strategy that can make it actually fun for you. And I want you to really tap into selling is serving. When you know your ideal clients are out there waiting for you and your offer, it is kind of rude not to sell to them because they need your help. And this is one of the best quotes I can give you of my clients to see how much impact my work had on them. It's okay, I'm just going to read it. It's from Sydney. She's a CEO health coach. And she said, just thank you. Thank you for finding me. Thank you for kindly pushing me to hop on a call, for providing me with the aha moment I needed to say yes to this full-time life as an entrepreneur, and for providing me the structure, the feedback, the accountability necessary to go after my dreams. You are a dream facilitator, May, and I could not feel more blessed to be working with you. And when I read this, it just warms my heart. And sales is really a superpower. It really is. And when you learn this high vibe sales system framework, you are going to be a superhero in your business. This is Sydney. And when she joined the Magnetic Mastermind, after 2.5 weeks, she signed her first pay in full. When she started working with me, she was a fitness coach selling membership offers, but mostly referrals and friends. And then we positioned her as a holistic health coach who helps high achieving women build mental resilience and physical strength with movement, nutrition, and mindset. She can really see herself running a successful business now, and this is just the beginning. I did an interview with her about the first 6 weeks in the program. If you want to see this interview, drop in the comments Sydney, and I will share the interview. And I'll just read this quote. This was how I asked her how she felt after signing the first pay in full. Like a badass, when I got off the call last night, I felt like, oh shit, I could be 100% entrepreneur. I told my partner, imagine what I could do if this was my full-time job. I've done all of this while working a job. I'm pretty fucking amazing. And she is, because she was running a full-time job. So if that's you right now, there are no excuses. You just need to learn this skill and then you can move away from it if that is truly what you desire. So the recap of number 4. I am going a little bit over time, guys. And if you cannot make it till the end, I still have some really, really juicy stuff to share with you. The replay is going to be available until Sunday, after Sunday. So at the end of this week, I'm taking it down, but feel free to watch it again, to watch this last part if you need to drop out early. But also, I know some of you, like, you just want to watch it again. I know a lot of people actually watch my masterclasses again because they're really, really good. And there are a lot of golden nuggets that you might see the second time, but not the first. So the recap is why you haven't been able to sell high-priced offers consistently, even when you worked with a coach before. The breakthrough and the old belief that I want you to let go of is, I have a sales system or strategy that should work. It's just me that can't stay consistent with it. The new belief is, I have to find my sales system so I can stay consistent without the hustle and feel great selling and serving my clients. Who's on board with this? Drop in the chat breakthrough. I have to find my sales system. Aligned actions and mindsets. I will trial and error with my sales system because it's important that I find the sales system that works for me. Mindsets. I know there is a way for me to sell consistently, and I'm eager to make my sales system work for me. The breakthroughs that you should have gotten today is selling high-priced offers is the burnout-proof way to get to consistent 10K months while impacting my clients. Selling premium offers is easier than selling low-priced offers because you talk about the value and have high-quality conversations with people that you actually vibe with. When I choose my niche transformation and desire focus and use high vibe messaging to increase the perceived value, I can sell high-priced offers in my niche and activate heroes. When I find my sales system, I can find a way to sell consistently without the hustle and feel great selling and serving my clients. I want to ask you, and now I'm going to ask a few questions. So this is also for you. Maybe before we dive into this, maybe shake a little bit, like, just, yeah, it's been a long masterclass already. I put a lot of stuff in there, just release a bit of the tension of sitting here. And I'm going to ask you a few quick questions in the next 5 minutes. I would love for you to drop answers in the question really, really fast. And yeah, to just do that without thinking too much. Would you agree that the easiest business model to consistent 10K months and impacting your clients is by selling premium offers with a high vibe sales system that works for you? Drop in the chat, yes or no. I want to know if this landed for you, if you understood what I was sharing with you, if it landed, if you got breakthroughs. So yes or no, did this land for you? Are you on board with the premium business model? Maria says, yep. Okay, guys. And this is the time to really answer fast because there is a little delay and I would love to move fast through this. So drop in the chat. Are you on board with this? The premium business model, is it for you? Gio says, yes. Awesome, guys. Let's keep the answers coming in. Do you think that this could work for you? Type in the chat, it can work for me. Just call it in if you feel that that's the case. And if it's not, you can also share with me. And I would love to chat more with you about that. But if you feel this is available for you, drop it in the chat and say, this can work for me. I see more coming in. I see long comments coming in, but I'm going to focus on this first and read them after. I do believe that this is available for you because because what I've learned so far about you is that you showed up. You showed up here. You took 90 minutes of your time and a little bit extra now even to show up for yourself, for your business, to learn about this. Not a lot of people do that. A lot of people talk about it. A lot of people dream about it, but you are showing up for yourself. And that is fucking great. How are you feeling right now? And this is really a check-in. How are you feeling? Is it number A or B? Drop in the chat. I would love to see how you guys are feeling. Are you feeling excited, energized? Do you want more? Or do you feel a little bit overwhelmed and do you need to digest? Because for some of you, it's going to be quite new, a lot of concept that I shared. See, Gio says it's definitely in the realm of possibilities. Love that. Yes. Christoph says A, great. You want more? Awesome. I would love to see more A's because then I have a little bit more for you. Jean says 10. I am not sure what that's about, but I'm thinking it's about this question. Could this work for you? 1 out of 10. I hope that's the case. Because yes, it can. It is available for you. You guys are showing up here and it's available. A lot of people have done it before. Veria says A, awesome guys. Also for people watching the replay, join us on this. Just be present with us. Right now, you might be wondering, how do I create my premium offer so that it actually sells? Or how do I sell more of my existing premium offer? How do I go from maybe 1,500 euro offer to confidently charging 3,000? How do we get clients to say yes within the same week instead of waiting for them to get back to me and maybe waiting 1 month, 2 months, never hearing back from them ever again? How do I book more sales calls with high quality leads? How do I convert premium buyers in those sales calls? How do I consistently sell my offer instead of the entrepreneurial roller coaster months? You remember that picture I showed you? I want you to imagine. I want you to imagine what could change for you when you learn how to consistently sell premium offers. My clients here, I shared some of the wins. I have so many of these now that I just can't put them on the slides anymore, but Maartje, host of a Yoni retreat that I actually joined. I actually join a lot of the programs of my clients because I'm a big fan of their work. She just got 3 yeses out of 3 calls. Then Sydney, the Pay in Full, Raymond. This is quite old. I have a lot of new ones. So definitely if you want more of my testimonials and reviews, check out my Instagram, the highlights. You can see all the good stuff there. A lady decided between the one-on-one and the group, is in for the one-on-one, Pay in Full. First yes to the new program is a fact. Imagine what would happen for you if you would do this, if this would change everything for you. And who here feels ready and excited to sell premium offers? I would love to see in the chat a 1 out of 10. How ready do you feel to sell premium offers? Or if you're already selling, how ready do you feel to sell more? Like, show me that ambition. Show me how excited you are. And Jean already said 10, so you already were ahead of this question, I guess. But drop in the chat, what number are you at right now? How do you feel? Waiting for you guys. Drop it in. I know there's a little delay. Okay, I don't know why, but I don't get it. I see Geo 7 out of 10. Okay, we can boost it up a little bit, but maybe it's good, to check in with yourself. Where is it coming from? What do I desire? What do I want? And also, if you want to watch the masterclass again, we're ready as soon as I'm building my structure. I will speak more on that as well. And I want to ask you, are you an action taker? Are you an action taker? If you are, just drop in the comments, I'm an action taker. And then already by doing that, you take action, right? So that's what I want for you as well. When I participate in these masterclasses, I am talking. Yeah, it just makes it sink in so much better. What I want for you, I want to help you attract premium clients without the hustle. Effortless premium client enrollments, strong foundation in your business. I want to help you activate your sales superpower, and I want to be the one cheering on your side. So I'm inviting you to apply. This is exactly why I created the Magnetic Mastermind. And the Magnetic Mastermind is all about becoming magnetic with our Magnetic Mastermind. Together, we find your high vibe sales system. You know exactly what to say and where to say it so you can consistently attract premium clients. You are the perfect fit for this mastermind if you have a premium coaching program or service priced already between 2,000 and 10,000, and you're ready to implement a high vibe sales system to sell more. Or you are selling low and mid-priced offers, 50 to 1,500, and you are determined that you're getting out of the rat race that you created for yourself. So you're already working with clients. You are ready to do things differently. Build a foundation of your six-figure business in a way that feels safe, sustainable, and real while being in a high vibe. So what if I'm just starting out? Well, I'm going to share a little bit about that at the end of this as well. What can you do then? But let's first talk about the high vibe sales system journey. And even if you're not considering joining, this is super powerful. Although I want you to shift into that excitement and that curiosity, like, could this be the thing for me that shifts everything? Because I think it can. In the first week of the premium foundation, or of the first week of the mastermind, we focus on the premium foundation, which means just onboarding, best practices, but also really upgrading your premium sales mindset, energetics, and embodiment to get you to be a match for premium buyers. That's a focus in the first week, but it's an ongoing process in the time that we work together. You're really shifting. Like I always tell my clients, the person who starts working with me today is not going to be the same person leaving this program. You're going to shift. You're going to change your identity. You're going to look different at yourself. The phase 2 is the high vibe messaging, which is from week 2 till week 6. And here you create or refine your high vibe premium offer messaging so it gets ideal clients ready to buy. And there's also a Sign Clients Now phase where we activate premium buyers in your audience. We verify your new messaging and also find your next clients. And we also improve your conversion with the module Close More Sales Calls. And it's really Sales 102. It's really profound and it's going to help you so much more. Having that framework, that structure, but also taking away the pressure from the actual sales call and implementing a whole customer journey that supports the yes. Phase 3, a sales system that works for you. And this is an ongoing phase. So in the beginning, we refine or create your offer, and then we start playing with the sales system that can support you on the long term. And that's where you grow your audience, you activate buyers, and consistently close premium clients. Then there is a fourth phase, which happens in different time phrases for people. Phase 4 is the CEO consistency. This is where you really claim your CEO power. You hire your first or next team member, and you also support the compound effect with consistency. And the Magnetic Mastermind is either a 4 or 12-month commitment. And this is really like the overview. And in the 4 months, we can do everything. But if you want that profound journey where you really anchor in committing to this for a year, having my support for a year, that can feel really, really good as well. And I'm always open to talk about what the best option for you is. And it all works together. The first premium foundation part is really the foundation on what the house is built. Then you have the house itself with the sales systems that is basically the frame of the house, the structure of the house, and the high vibe messaging, which is the furniture, the people, the reason why it's so cozy in a house, why people want to hang out there. And then the roof, which is also the error, is the CEO consistency. It's where people are, or where you are actually consistently growing and committing to this growth in your business. I always say that having a business is really personal development on steroids. What if I build my business around lower priced offers already? This is a print screen of one of my clients. He's Dutch, and he said, well, the first payment is coming in tomorrow night and is about the same amount that I made the whole year before, because we repositioned his offer as a healer into having a premium offer. And when he sold that, he made more than the whole year before. So even if you have a lower priced offer, it's not a problem. We can reposition yourself, and probably what you've done in the market and how you build your audience will benefit you in this growth. If you are like, I want to apply, how does that work? If you want to apply for the Magnetic Mastermind, go to pleasureandselling.com/magnetic, get accepted. This does not happen for everyone. I am vetting everyone. I only take on clients that match the vibe of the community and that I can see having these results. And also receive the free invite-only Advanced Magnetic Masterclass. This can be a really juicy step after seeing this training, especially if you're already selling premium offers, to do a little bit more of a deep dive, but also for everybody to really get used to my high vibe sales system. I do a deep dive on the 4 pillars and how you can attract premium clients consistently with this framework. And at the end of the masterclass, I will also show you how I help my clients get these results while working with them in the Magnetic Mastermind, either the 4 or the 12-month option. And then you can still decide if you want to join. So there's no pressure, there's no commitment yet, and you can really decide if you want to join us. But you also receive the Advanced Magnetic Masterclass. So basically you're a winner. So yeah, this is about the Magnetic Masterclass. I already shared that. You are invited to apply, and it's really your time. If you've been watching this, you've been feeling the things, you're excited by me, you feel like we're a good match and you want those results, you want that sustainable business, then this is your time. And the next enrollment of the Magnetic Mastermind is October 1st. The sooner you apply, the sooner you know if it's a fit. And if you join before October 1st, you already get access to everything. So that's really exciting as well. And if you feel like I might not be ready, being ready is a decision, and it starts with the commitment. The readiness will follow. And also, do you really allow yourself to receive the support? That's a good check-in to do with yourself. And this is one of my clients that shared actually about that. It was an incredible time of both growth and care. Thank you so much for the solid structure and the way you take care of all the people who come to you for help. It is truly magnificent to see what is possible when people allow themselves to be led by someone knowing her trade. So do you allow yourself to receive the same type of support that you're willing to give your clients? Another quote from one of my clients, yeah, I'm feeling much better about it. I just wrote my first draft of the breakthrough story and I know it needs work, but I just want to thank you for pushing me to do the work. Coaches need coaches too. So why apply now? There's a special bonus for who attended this masterclass because you are showing up for yourself, and I love to work with people who show up for themselves. So if you fill in the application form latest this Sunday, you get a special fast action taker bonus. And the deadline is this Sunday, the 17th of September. And it's going to be a nice bonus. So if you've been thinking about working with me, or if you're just excited after seeing this masterclass, take that next step and just explore and be curious and see if this is going to be a fit for you, because it might just change everything. You are invited to apply, and yeah, just make sure to fill it in latest Sunday if you want that bonus. It's going to be really good. Next round starts the 1st of October. And also just go to the page. You can see a little bit more information. Just read through it. There's some more insights of who's going to be a good fit. And yeah, I'm just really, really here to help you become magnetic. So just go for this page, read into it, feel into it. Here's also the client interview with Renato, so more client testimonials. And then you can fill in this form. It's just a short form with some questions because I'm really vetting to make sure you're going to be a good fit. I only accept those that I really can see having the results. After you fill this in, you will get accepted, or I will reach out and ask you a few questions, or I will let you know that there's probably going to be something else for you that's a better fit right now. And then we also have a conversation in Messenger, on Facebook, on Instagram, whatever you feel in for me to reach out to you, where you can ask me anything and where I'm going to give you some coaching and some advice, and I'm going to help you make this decision because I want you to make the best decision for you. Okay. If you're not ready for the Magnetic Mastermind, I might have something else for you. And that's the Premium Breakthrough course. This is a course that I created, especially for those who are not ready yet for the Magnetic Mastermind for whatever reason. Whether it is that you don't have the budget or that you don't have the time to commit right now, but you are very committed to your business, you love what I do, you love what I teach, you want more, then this Premium Breakthrough course is a 10-hour pre-recorded videos that is really the fastest roadmap to signing your first or next premium client. And premium clients, plural. It's really zero fluff. It's 30 hours of 10 hours of videos, 30 hours of assignments and implementing it and really doing the thing. So in 40 hours, you can have everything done. You can do it in 1 week. but I created a roadmap that you can do it in 5 hours per 9 weeks. And it will help you sign your first or next premium clients. Melly, she's a self-awareness coach, and she didn't sell her premium offer for 1 year. And she signed her first 2200 client after 2 weeks and signed 3 more by implementing the organic lead generation funnel before she decided to upgrade into the Magnetic Mastermind. If you want to hear Melly's interview or the podcast, you can just comment Melly for the full interview. I also put it in my podcast. I have a podcast, the High Vibe Selling Podcast. You can check it out. And yeah, basically she signed 4 premium clients and made a 10-time return on investment inside of the Premium Breakthrough course before she upgraded. When you're in doubt and you're like, what should I do? Should I go for the mastermind? Should I go for the Premium Breakthrough course? Feel free to send me a message. I'm here to support you, make the best decision for you. I am very honest, very direct. I will share my thoughts on where you are in the process. And I also like working with clients who are at the right level to receive the support in the mastermind. So if that's not you, I will say that the Premium Breakthrough course is where you should start now. And this is a quote from Kim about the Magnetic Mastermind, just somewhere in my social media on some of my posts. She said, do it. I am inside the Magnetic Mastermind right now, and it's so good. Believe in yourself and take the leap. It's such a deep act of self-love and self-trust, and it feels so good. Fire. And May Drost is such a knowledgeable and inspiring coach and really puts herself in your corner with full energy and passion. And I think that's all I can say about it. If you're feeling this, apply, go into the process, see if it's for you, and do it before Sunday because you get an extra bonus. And you're invited to apply. Just go to pleasureandselling.com/magnetic. You can also just drop in the comments magnetic. I will send you the link, and I would love to find out if we're a good fit. Just a reminder of the giveaway: make a screenshot or a photo of the training, add the text DM and May Drost, just tag me, premium to watch it too, and a little bit of why you love this training. And yeah, just share it with your audience. If you share it both on Instagram and on Facebook, you get double chances to win. The replay is available until Sunday, and I will announce the winner on Monday. And if you win, you get a €500 Premium Bucks voucher, which you can use on either of my offers. So if you're thinking about working with me, then I would love for you to share. And also, if you enjoyed this masterclass, I would love for you to share it, because it's my pleasure to share it, but I would love to share it with as many people as possible. And if you can help me with that, I am very, very grateful. Any questions? Only if we have time. And I know we're over time, so we're skipping the questions, but I would love for everyone to drop in the chat your biggest aha moment from today. What are you taking away from this masterclass? That is the one thing, or the two, if you can decide, that really made an impact. Now, some of you already needed to go. It's quite a long journey we had today, but I would love to see your aha moments. And also, if you're watching the replay or if you watched the first part and came back to it later, drop it in chat. And I'm going to close this off for today because I'm actually a little bit tired from sharing this, but looking forward to see your aha moments coming in. And have a beautiful rest of your day.